everyone, Sophia here from my great challenge. Welcome back to my 30 bags and 30 days declutter challenge. Today we are on day 6. We are doing an additional bedroom, dressers and clothes. I'm in Willie's room today. He's going to join me at some point and we're gonna do toys and books and things like that, but I need to do his clothes. I can't remember when's last time I did it. Probably last year. He has a lot of stuff, and what I do now routinely is when I do the laundry and I see something that's just too small or torn or faded, I just toss it. But it still is way too many clothes. He has his own clothes, and then he has a lot of pass-me-down from his older brother. So yeah, Willie has way more clothes than anybody in the house. He may have as many clothes as Scott and I combined, and some of Edward's on top of it. So he really has a lot, and it's difficult for him to manage. His drawers are always full. He's always pulling stuff out. He's kind of a mess like me. Unfortunately, he's inherited all of my bad habits, and that's my fault. So yeah, we can talk about that in another video, but for now I'm just gonna go through his clothes, probably do some, you know, fast motion whatever, because I'm not gonna go and talk about the process. So I'm not gonna talk a lot in this video. I'm just gonna go through his stuff for the interest of time, because you know, I'm running out of time here and I need to get this done so I can edit it and post it for today, which should be Thursday, I believe. No, Friday. So, because I'm filming ahead of time, you know that. So anyway, I'm gonna go through his clothes and probably refold everything, but I really want to get rid of stuff that I know I've seen him wear that's just too short. It's too short on the sleeve, too short on the height, and or it's got stains, you know, like bleach stuff, whatever, markers that doesn't come off, you know, because he's a kid. All right, so let me do that, and then you'll get to meet Willie later on. If you're new to this channel and you don't know who Willie is, he's my youngest. He's 11 years old. He finally has his own room. This used to be a guest bedroom, and then I separated the boys so that Edward could have his own private space. So now he has all of his stuff in here, but it's a lot of stuff, so we really need to start purging and see if I can teach him how to make decisions and stuff. Lord knows I need to work on that myself, but hey, you know what? Nobody started that with me when I was a kid, so I'm doing it with the kids now, because they have to learn. Otherwise, they're just gonna be like Scott and I, overwhelmed with managing way too many and too much belongings. So it's never too early, I think. Yeah, but I'm not influencing him in any way or shape or form. I just want to, you know, make the house look a little bit better, and for him to have the room easier to manage. When I send him over to clean his room, it takes a long time, and I think he becomes overwhelmed, but he doesn't talk about it. So yeah, let's see if we can help him in this area. So let me do the clothes. Okay, so far I have this whole pile here of clothes that are too small or have holes in them, and they gotta go.
Or are irrelevant, the Halloween costume.
Oh, the former Halloween costume. Hey, Willie. Hey, Willie.
Hi.
You ready?
No.
Do you not want to participate?
I really don't want to get rid of anything in here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about we just reorganize it a little bit?
I'll
tell you what, you can keep your toys and your books. Though I'm sure you got baby books in there that you don't need to keep, but whatever.
I'm gonna give them to my kids.
You'll give them to your kids. Okay. All right. So this is where I'm at. This is his closet. And Willie, you barely have any clothes left. Most of his stuff is winter, which is weird. So this is all long sleeve.
I like winter.
And this is all short sleeve here. So I'm going to do the stuff that's on this side because this is all mine. Oh, yeah. That's right. This is all mine. It's got to go. The kid needs space for himself. So I'm going to get rid of all my stuff, Willie. How about that?
And there's that giant polar bear up there.
Yeah, the giant polar bear. So I got to, instead of doing your toys and your books, you sure you don't want to give a pass at your books?
I mean, not really. I'm not good at getting rid of stuff.
Okay. Do you need help?
Not really.
Okay. How do you get good at it?
I don't do it.
Okay. All right. But I tell you what, it's not fair that I have all my stuff in here, right? So how about I move out all my stuff?
Yeah.
So you have more room for you.
Okay.
All right. Right, so Willie not ready. That's okay. I have stuff in here that's mine, and it's time I let it go. Obviously, I've been stashing it and storing it, and it's got no use whatsoever in this closet. I just need to let it go. So I'm gonna empty it out and show you what I got in there. There's shoes up there that are mine. Willie, you gonna help me move my stuff though?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you more space in your closet.
Woo.
Okay, woohoo, he says. Okay, all right. Let me empty it first. I should be ashamed of myself, don't you think?
Not really.
Why?
I mean, we rarely use this room. We only used it like twice a year.
I know, but look at all this crap that I kept in your closet.
I honestly didn't care.
I know you didn't, but that's the problem. Okay, so I gotta sort through all of this, huh?
Alright.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, you gonna help me?
Sure.
Okay, because I'm getting tired. And then we can put stuff that belongs to you in the other closet, right? Okay. Do I really need these? So that way I'm teaching you how to do it, okay?
Alright.
Successful gardening. A complete step-by-step.
I mean, you're gardening.
This is trees and shrubs. This is annuals and perennials.
How'd you get this?
I have no idea. This is planting designs, fruits and vegetables. And this is tools, greenhouse, fertilizing. Okay,
Pests.
so can I use this?
The box.
No, not the box.
Give it to the cat?
No. But these books, do you think I could use them?
I mean, it's never too late to improve a craft.
Okay, so I tell you what. Let's take them one by one, put them outside, and then we'll bring them to, I don't know where. But but they're gonna have to go somewhere. But I gotta look at them because I totally forgot I had those, right?
I didn't even know that they were in my closet.
I have a disease, you know that? I have a disease. Okay.
And that is?
Well, I don't know if it qualifies as hoarding. Okay, do you know what this is?
Not the slightest.
This is all the stuff that goes with the photography equipment when your dad and I were into photography and stuff.
You guys were into that?
That's the portable studio and a green screen and stuff like that. So I tell you what, can you do me a favor? Can you bring that upstairs? We're gonna have to put it in the attic.
I gotta pay attention to you guys. I
don't need this.
I gotta spend more time with you guys.
You think? Okay. This pillow that can go, that belonged to the old room. These little tiny ones, come on. No. Okay. I'm trying to see if this is part of the Oneida set that I have. Henley, yeah. Okay, so this I have to clean, right?
Sure.
Alright, so put it over there. We're gonna bring it down to the dining room. Okay, then I have this fabulous Waverly fabric.
Mom,
Uh-oh, these were my wedding shoes. Maybe not. Okay, so this has got to come down to my fabric stash. Willie, I made a big mess.
I'm used to having a mess in here.
Okay, this is the
1 sec.
clock that has a CD player.
1 sec, Dad. What? No.
I don't know if it's clock with CD player. Do you want a clock in here? An alarm clock?
I like to sleep in when I have to wake up.
Okay, but would you want an alarm clock
Sure.
to help? Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna keep it. Okay, now these were curtains.
In Fort Lee.
Yeah, and you know what?
What?
I don't plan on using them.
So you're gonna get rid of.
You know who made those?
Oh.
Manilon.
Oh. So wait, you're getting rid of your mom's.
Well, what do you want me to do with them? I don't have any room in the house where I can use that. It's only 2 panels.
Oh yeah, you're
Because
right.
it only was so. That's donate. Put it over there. Letting go of this. Okay. Look.
Yay, pencils.
Can we let that go? How about the broken one? Can we let it go?
Yeah,
How about this one?
I guess.
And what about these?
Keep. I'm gonna need them.
You're gonna need them? Okay, so put that in the trash. What about this guy? It's broken.
Oh, still keep.
It's broken.
You can change them out.
Okay. This one is broken, Willie.
I know.
Do you still want to keep it?
Sure, why not?
Why?
No reason.
No reason, right? No, I mean seriously. Do you want to keep this? It's broken.
Yeah, sure. I mean.
You want to keep it?
Yes.
Okay. Come on.
I'm trying. Aha.
Ah! These are 2 blankets that I made. This one, that's the one I crocheted for your brother.
Then give it to Edward.
Right? Look, there's a hole. I gotta fix it. So, I don't know. Can you see that? Move. I don't know if you can see that, but I crocheted this for Edward. So that's Edward's blanket.
Give it to Edward then. I mean.
Well, it's gonna go in the closet with the blanket, and that's the one I did for you.
Oh.
Let's see.
What was holes?
I'm letting go of these. These are my wedding shoes. See, when you declutter, you end up into a position where you got to make decisions about stuff like this. My wedding shoes. We're not going to talk about why they're in William's room, okay? I'm getting rid of all of this. I'm finally getting rid of all of this stuff. But what do you do with wedding shoes? I mean, they are peau de soie, which is a silk, right? But they're dirty, right? Because I used them on my wedding day. But I only wore them once. But I feel bad if I let them go. I'll feel bad about it. They're my wedding shoes. Like, that's not the original box. What do you do? Do you have them clean? I mean, did you keep your wedding shoes? What did you do with your wedding shoes? I don't know. What do you think? My wedding shoes, should I get rid of them?
I'm neutral.
You're neutral. You're no help. Okay, wedding shoes, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I feel that it would be a big mistake to get rid of them. I will never wear them again. These I love. These I'm keeping.
Use people's comments or just do a poll.
Yes! Come in. Willie has a genius idea. We're going to do a what?
A poll.
A poll. So here's the poll. Should I keep the wedding shoes?
You can just do this in the community tab.
I could just do this in the community tab. Did you hear him? You're too smart for your own good. You know that? Alright, so then we got these here. Well, these are the only pair of shoes I really got to go out and are like really fancy, you know. So we'll keep that. Okay, so we're keeping these. All right, so there's a poll now, and you let me know. Should I let go of the wedding shoes or not? Okay, these, I know what they are. I love these shoes. They're pointy shoes. They're not in fashion anymore. But you know what? Wow, they're really damaged in the back. The Enzo Angiolini. I don't wear them. I'm letting them go. These you can, the other ones are really dated. These I don't think they are. They're really pretty. They're gold satin with little beads on them. You see that? I'm gonna keep those. Okay, and the rest is my wedding shoes. So you guys gotta tell me, what do I do with the wedding shoes? Keep, get rid of. So I'll let go of 2 pair of shoes. Okay. And these are my mom's. So she comes in with new pairs every year. Why am I keeping her old pairs? I could wear them though. But I'm gonna let them go. Okay, so I've emptied Willie's closet. That was more of a storage area than anything else. I'm gonna go and have some lunch. And then I'll come back and we'll start moving some of Willie's stuff that's out in the open in his room into his closet, because now he has nice storage, which I was shamelessly, well, not shamelessly because I feel ashamed. Arch support. That can go. I don't use those. Yeah, I was taking his space. You know, when you do this decluttering, you end up being faced with a lot of your behaviors, and it's not always pretty. I just have to say this, you know, it's not always pretty, y'all. It's like, wow, I can't believe this has been in there for so long. Okay, so I have to take a break. See the mess in the back? I created a bigger mess than was there. I'm not doing too good right now. It's we're still on day 6. Let me get you a little bit closer. All right. So I'm not doing too good right now. We're still on day 6. The lighting is horrible and I don't care because I'm busy. I can't believe I stuffed or let my stuff in that closet for that long. I felt really bad about it. And I mean really, really bad. It's very depressing and upsetting and shameful. Because Willie has a really nice room, but no wonder he's overwhelmed with cleaning because he really has no place to put anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop day 6 here. And then instead of doing Edward's room tomorrow, because he's too old anyway for me to get in there and put him on the spot with his stuff. Willie doesn't care. You see how he is. He's kind of like, yeah, whatever. But Edward, you know, is 16 now. Leave him alone. So what I'll do is that I'll stop the video here and then I'll pick up tomorrow. Well, I'm going to finish today, but you'll see part 2 as day 7. Because I had said originally that we weren't going to reorganize or anything, but I really can't leave the room the way it is now. I don't want Willie to go to bed in this mess tonight. It's not fair to him. It really isn't. And all of this is my fault. All of it. I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. And like I said before, I'm reassessing and reevaluating the stuff we have in the house. And there's a lot of delayed decision or lack of decision making with regards to stuff. That's very evident. I mean, just like the wedding shoes, you know, I still don't know what to do with them. I just think that I just can't get rid of them. I just can't. They're my wedding shoes, you know. A lot of you keep your wedding dresses. I didn't have a regular wedding. I had I didn't have a wedding gown. We went to City Hall. So I didn't have a big ceremony or anything. And the dress is upstairs in, you know, one of those zippered pouches. But, you know, I mean, it's not taking any room. And I can actually, I can't wear it right now. But, you know, I just, you know, it's not a big deal for me. But a lot of people keep their wedding dress, you know, in special boxes. And they go to the dry cleaner and they have it neatly folded and stuff. And they keep that for many, many, many years. And you know, what do we do with those? Like, I'm asking, what do you do with your wedding dress? And some people rehab them and they use them for, I think it's called angels something, and angel dresses. And they cut them up and they make dresses for stillborn babies. I forgot the name of it. It escapes me, but there's some people who donate them, all right? And then when you go to Goodwill, there's always wedding dresses, so obviously people get rid of them. But like, I have a roadblock right now with regards to my wedding shoes. I just can't get rid of them. I don't know. It's weird. So anyway, I need to really reassess the way we've been living. I think that one of the biggest problem here in this house is that we really come home too late. And then on the weekend, we tend to escape and go somewhere. So the amount of time spent in the house to organize and clean and make it pretty and functional and all of that is really limited. Some of it is our own fault. And I'm not using that as an excuse. Here's Scott. Look at all this crap that was in the in Willie's closet. That was all mine. He's going like, yeah. Thanks, he got me big garbage bag. Hey, Scott.
Hey.
So Scott didn't want to be on camera. He got me like big garbage bags because between the linen closet and this room is a lot of stuff. So anyway, not trying to make excuses or anything, but it's true that we really are on a treadmill, like constantly in this house between the kids' activities and everything. And it's like that, I think, for a lot of people. It's not just me. But if you pair that with disorganization, lack of attention, lack of discipline, inability to stick to a plan, and constantly moving things around and then constantly bringing stuff in for whatever reason, it ends up being a very bad cocktail that just spells disaster. And I think I just got hit in the face with the disaster part of it, because it's just like, why am I holding do this stuff? Like, why? I will never use it again. Like the curtains, for instance, right? And it's not that it takes a lot of room, but if you add on all of those items that don't take a lot of room, it ends up being a lot of stuff. And in cubic feet, just today, I think in this room, I think I just got like about 3 cubic feet worth of stuff. And when you think about it in terms of individual items, it doesn't mean much. And I think that's where the problem is that we tend to look at things as individual items. We don't look at the bigger picture or at the collection, the collective amount, right? So I'm going to leave you at that because I want everybody to start thinking about this. So some of you already posted your videos or your photos on the webpage, on the Facebook page, and you're very clear, some of you, in telling me, well, you know, I really didn't have a lot of stuff. And, you know, you go into your bathroom, like for instance for day one, and you had maybe like 3 items, you know, and I envy you because look at how much stuff I got rid of. And I'm sure I could do another round on it. But there's some of us out there, and I think that's the reason a lot of you watch this channel, where you struggle in the exact same areas than I do. I cannot possibly be alone on this, right? Where we just keep stuff, and it's not hoarding. I want to be very clear on that, okay? Hoarding is a disorder, and it gets you to the point where you can no longer function. All right. If you think about hoarding in terms of, first of all, it's part of the anxiety spectrum disorder, but the hoarders keep everything that doesn't have any value. And we're talking about like nonsense items, like newspapers from 10 years ago, and collections of plastic bags or cardboard boxes, you know, I mean, all sorts of like really like stuff that I don't have any problem getting rid of. And they usually end up in a position where their social life and their life outside of their home become really compromised. And at that point, the depression sets in and the hoarding gets even worse. So you end up having those houses like you see on TV, for instance, where there's like a little narrow path and the stuff is just crammed up and the house becomes a fire hazard, or things break and there's no way of reaching them to fix them. So when the stove breaks, you can't fix the stove. The fridge breaks, you can't fix that. The toilet breaks, you can't fix it because there's so much stuff. Ceilings and floors start caving in. So this is like the real hoarding behavior. But then there's like the people like me who are never gonna get into that level, but who have gotten themselves into a position where too much of their time is spent managing their stuff, okay? And it's just basically all clutter. Does it have value? Well, you know, I mean, there's an emotional value to some of the stuff. I mean, I could keep the curtains because my mom made them. But I'm at the point now where I know that there's no room for them. I don't have a window for it. They're not my style anymore, you know, so I'm not holding on to it. So that's not hoarding. Okay. What it is, however, is an inability to make sound, rational decisions in the moment when you decide to keep something. So I have to become more proficient at this. When I look at an item like the shoes, can I let it go or should I let it go? All those questions that I'm asking myself, like, you know, you have to be able to get to a point where you really question your decision making. So for instance, I'm keeping these not because I plan on using them, but because they represent something, and it just is that. It represents a marriage. I just can't let them go. If it says something to me if I let go of my wedding shoes. I gotta let go of a whole bunch of stuff, you see that, right? But the wedding shoes, I mean, you have to draw a line at some point, like, okay, we're not just gonna toss stuff. So I'm rambling, I know. So I'm keeping the wedding shoes, but I'm letting go of a lot of other stuff. So I'm gonna end the video here, and I want us, because you're working with me, to really think between today and tomorrow, Saturday, about the next few days ahead of us, and take a more critical look at the things we own and we've been managing for so many years, and whether or not it's worth our time, our family, our health, and our sanity to continue to move those items from one spot to the other, most of it being storage. Like we store it in this closet and that closet under the bed, then it goes into the attic, then in the garage, then back in the house. Like it's this constant musical chair of stuff, the shuffling of items that, if it really served a purpose, it would have a place in the house, and that would be a permanent place. If you keep on shuffling it around, obviously you don't know what to do with it. So let's try to make good decisions about this stuff, because right now I'm very overwhelmed with the amount of garbage I kept in this room. And you know, as a parent, I feel horrified and very shameful about doing that. So I'm gonna pack everything in garbage bags, and I'll let you go for day number 6. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll come back for day 7, and then I'll finish this room. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you like the little pep talk and this video. Don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner. There's always a point when I do those series where there's some kind of breakthrough that comes along, you know, so it's good, it's therapeutic, it's very good. I encourage you to go through this process as well. It can be painful. Right now, it is painful, but I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.